On the table today at Squirrel Stampede, we are taking a chance with Akedo Beast Strike as two squirrels are on top of the Serpent Strike Arena trying to go for the win. Taking a chance when I say that. YouTube, Squirrel Stampede, and Akedo always involved in a civil war of video takedowns. Who's going to survive? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we can keep this video going. I've removed packaging this time, so if it does get a weird strike, then it can still stay up without being removed. We might lose comments. We'll see. But man, we always have a battle with Akedo, but we gotta see Beast Strike. We have to see Beast Strike because it's pretty impressive. As we have just seen Beast Labs, now we are seeing Beast Strikes with Akedo. New characters for this season, and of course the Serpent Strike Arena with squirrels fighting on top. So lots of plenty of battle figures and battle pieces to see, plus all new gameplay things. So let's go through these and enjoy the new Beast Strike.
Squirrel Stampede.
So let's jump right into Legends of Akedo Beast Strike. There's a lot of fun to collect in this line, and we can of course start on over with the famous Chucks Lee, or in this case, ultra rare Dragonclaw Chucks. So again, I am not going to show the Beast Strike packaging today. That is a part of the Akedo YouTube Squirrel Stampede Civil War issues, but I think we should all be able to figure this out alright without the packages. The Beast Strike packaging clearly identified in nice red packs, beastly claw marks. Kind of what you see with the toy just right here. So this indeed is ultra rare Dragonclaw Chucks, and look at the chucks he's wielding. That's gonna have quite the reach. This one packed in a special multi-pack with an epic Goong figure. Is that pronounced right? I don't get to watch the show very often. Goong. And also a Dragon Fang Nightblade. And if you want to train on something, an exclusive training piece, kind of golden screenshot-esque with snake body. Is that a snake body back there? But let's look at Chucks first closer. Again, with the reach of these Chucks, should prove just absolutely a menace in battle. Golden coin base, and check out the new Beast Strike controller. This one with the, looks like a crystal ball on a talon as your joystick. Gives you a little more control. The multi 3-packs usually give you a thicker control pad, a little easier to control, but this one's pretty smooth with point counters on either side. Chucks himself, if we were to split strike him down the center, +1 on the shoulder. I believe that's their elemental power. Is that lightning or water? It's blue. I get that so confused. And his base right now looks to be 8 in health points and 4 in damage points. Pretty strong dude. And behind his foot there, the new elemental attack ability also labeled there, the +1 there. I think that's the same as what's up on his shoulder there. I typically don't play that hard though, and I just go winner takes all type of thing. And I think this guy is going to take a lot because these Mace's Chucks are going to swing around and give your thumb a little bit of ouch time as he knocks over Goong. Quick look at some of the Chucks over the years. I believe our original Chucks is just right here still, and it's hard not to get these all mixed up now because they've come in several different offerings, multi-packs, charger units, all sorts of fun things. But there's a family of Chucks today, just kind of sharing some of the ones I've collected over the years as some of the Civil War battles I've had with Akedo, Squirrel Stampede, and YouTube have been removed. And seeing these all together, you can see just how impressive the new Beast Strike Chucks Lee is. With a great open mouth yelling face, a nice little Chucks Lee shoulder Beast Strike armor pad, and just overall, all around Beast Strike battle uniform. So this multi-pack is definitely the go-to. You're gonna get your Chucks Lee right off the bat, plus a few great looking characters like Goong. Let's look at Goong closer. I believe this is our first look at a Goong character, kind of like a Donkey Kong maybe in a way in a battle style universe such as Akedo, but we're getting to that tipping point of the collection series where I'm getting really confused on new and old characters. Chucks Lee is pretty easy to figure out, and so is characters like Tail Whip, but some of these I'm like, wait, did I see this guy before? But I don't think I have. I think I just saw it on shelf and then I forgot, and then there he is. So this guy's looking pretty strong. Nice little belly. Nice little belly. He eats several sandwiches before fight, you can tell. He's got an extended belly piece, might be interesting in the attack feature. He's wielding, what is that? It's like a club. Oh no, do you see it? It's actually a plane with the wings ripped off turned into a club, so very Kong-like, pulled a plane down and is now going to use that to bash Chucks with. That's a pretty funny battle accessory. Doesn't have probably the reach that I'd like. It's got a little bit of an edge to it. It'll be curious to see how it does in battle. Flip art strike out. We've got a +1 again. And let's see, for strength we've got 6 and an attack 4 and a +1 there, beast power. On a silver coin base, so pretty good base there. So this guy is second most interesting in this quad pack. And our third guy, look who's back, legendary Dragon Fang Nightblade. So we've got a legendary coin base on this one. Oh, that's easier. Silver is epic, and a common goes to the black bases. That's how it's identified. So we've seen Nightblade a few times over the years, and this is a pretty interesting one. I like the Beast Strike chest dragon on his chest. Purple highlights with his punches. Are these going to extend? Are they extendo punches? No, these are just kind of left onto his body, but they could provide a bigger hit because it's a little more mass right there. Are those wolf punchers? I think those are wolves. I'm trying to figure out what that is. Well, or dragon. Maybe they're dragon wolves. Dragon wolves. Woof woof. Arr. Flip strike his head open. We've got a +1 again. All of these seem to have just a +1. I don't really get the advantage yet of that feature. It looks like a 6 and a 4. 6 in strength, 4 in strike. So these two are pretty closely together in power, whereas Chucks has that extra couple points in strength. And to round out this multi-pack again, we've got this like screenshot lizard snake statue thing. A trainer statue where you basically go up next to it and knock it down. Oops, that really hurt my finger. Nothing there other than just a practice statue. Not really a full-blown character, but kind of a fun little extra feature that makes the multi-packs a little bit different. So seek the ultra rare Dragonclaw Chucks multi-pack if you dare. As for the other multi-pack, which I believe is really the way to go, here's one that the squirrels can identify maybe with a little bit. It's Mecha Choppa. Legendary. A beaver who's gone full-blown forest kill. Also including an epic, a Viper Dark Sting. Always some snakes involved with this. And most importantly, your ultra rare Bone Crusher Tail Whip. So Tail Whip is back with a very nice ultra rare golden coin base. I like that one. And there is a tester fighter dummy too with this one. Not as interesting as the, well actually that's kind of fun. It's got a rotating top with a hand and a hammer and a broom and a hockey stick. I kind of bent one of these arms here unfortunately, ripping out a package, and a sword down here that looks almost like a golden sword from Ninjago. So Tail Whip, one of the most famous characters from Akedo, and I think I always get it mixed up with the shark, even though it is what, a T-Rex? I don't know why, it's the shark nose feeling like a red shark, but it is T-Rex with two very, very prominent Rex skull strike weapons there. That's going to be interesting in battle. Nice little T-Rex shirt there. Green striped tiger pants. Look out, Battle Cat. If we were to do a split strike on him, let's see if he has a +1. It's yellow, so lightning maybe. I don't know. +1 Beast Strike on the back there. 8 in strength and 4 in attack. So kind of similar to Chucks that we opened. And he split struck himself. Kind of want to see him on a pad. We'll check him out on a pad real quick. See the reach of those weaponry. He's going to have to fight this dude though in the multi-pack. The multi-armed Mecha Choppa beaver style fight attack with the legendary disc there on the bottom, blue disc. He's going to be a tough one. Look at the reach on those arms as they rotate around. Nice logging wool cap to keep warm. Terminator style mecha arms. Wow, what happened to this dude? What did he deserve to get this attack? But he's going to be gnarly. Look at, I could just see the reach already. Kind of want to drop in Tail Whip though and see how Tail Whip's weaponry works on this. I had trouble getting him on the stand actually. That's why he wasn't on the stand at first, but he just locked in finally. Just locked in. And look at the reach. Look at the chopper on this. One arm right now is stuck up. I don't know, this arm might not do much. It always wants to bend back and just kind of go forward. I don't know. This arm though, it's going to be your strike arm probably and come in pretty close on a character for an attack. So looking gnarly, looking really gnarly. And for fun, really quick, let's look at some tail whips throughout the years. We have our giant-sized Tremor Fist tail whip here. Can't remember if that was one of the videos the Civil War took down. But he's so impressively huge. And you might even still be able to find this guy here and there. There we go, there we go. That's how he looks like without his armor. And I believe our Series 1 Tail Whip here, still alive and ready to fight. He's such a cool character. It's so funny. He's so shark-like, but T-Rex, right? And then one I almost forgot about, Epic Tail Whip. Perfect for spooky season here. Epic Tail Whip with the X-ray body. So I've been lucky to collect a few Tail Whips over time, and this group together should prove powerful. Oh, look! Epic Tail Whip's weapon, strike weapon there, is what we've got with this new Beast Strike weapon, just in gold here. This guy is now wielding 2 of them, so he's doubled up with more weaponry, although I feel like this one up here is gonna kind of come out flat, because it kind of just rests up here a lot in twisting. It doesn't really swing out, so it's all gonna be on this side. So thank you for showing the Tail Whip family, soon to be seen on the next season of Akedo Family Feud. And was there someone else from the multi-pack? Yeah, there was, over here, we've got an epic Viper Dark Sting, which I can't remember. I don't believe I've seen a Dark Sting in my collection before. Is it new to Beast Strike? I gotta look around. I get so confused now when we get to like Series 4 and 5, right? It becomes difficult to figure things out. A 6 in strength, only a 2 in strike, another +1 back here, and split strike of a +1. I can't remember all those symbols because I just kind of go winner take all. The beaver, by the way, was a 7 strength. I'm finding most are at a 6 strength, and then a special might be a 7 or an 8. And a 5 on damage. This guy has a little bit of a more interesting battle stat. And one more time with this funny thing, be careful when you rip it out of the pack. I like the fact that these suction cup down onto the table though, that's kind of nice. But careful when you rip these out of the pack. I really bent this stick right there. It always frustrates me when I do that. But so you say you're looking for an alternate multi-pack without Chuck's lead, this would be your second choice, and it's a really fun pack. So next up, let's check out the singles. And they're doing something totally awesome this time. I'm so proud of Akedo and Moose on this time round. With Toyflation going through the roof, and just the all-around frustrations of getting a double, they're finally packing these 2 character-specific boxes so you know exactly who you're getting. Again, I can't feature the packages because of the ongoing civil war, but this is Jungle Heart right here, and you see Jungle Heart prominently on the single pack front, so you know you're going to get a Jungle Heart and not, say, a Stink King for the 10th time. And I guess that will make sense. I'll look at a Stink King in a moment here. But here's your basic, your common style, classic Jungle Heart. A basic Beast Strike character on what their basic pad controller looks like. The common, put your finger in here. And I tell you what, this one's moving nice and clean. Had some difficulties with previous series. It was the turtles were getting stuck on me, a couple of them, like Leo. I think we've got kind of like a beast, like, yeah, there's like a shark up here or a snake. Most likely a snake. Dragon, I think, some teeth. Pretty nice little molded controller there. Akedo in gold. So yeah, they always do some fun with their, and even on the bottom there's some interesting looks to these. So they always do pretty good with their controllers. And so what's the deal with this dude? Jungle Heart like a cheetah or a leopard, more like a ocelot ready for attack, a rabid ocelot. Mostly yellow with shoulder pads of white fluff and a tail, green pants, and a weapon of, wow, that looks very Aztecian or Mayan. What would you say? Is that more Aztec or Mayan? It's something South American in amazing detail, ready for strike. And if we were to split strike him, there's our +1 in purple on the shoulder, strength of 7 and attack of 4 for this character. So pretty good, you know. The multi-packs don't just have the best characters. Out of the bulk of single packs, he was one of the first ones I grabbed onto. Now we're in for a stink, so hold your breath. Here we have Stink King. And so now that we're labeled, we know exactly what we're gonna get each box. You'll see the Stink King game piece just right there on the front box cover. Don't worry, it's going to be Stink King. You're not going to get someone else, and that is so, you know, I love that. I'm so grateful they did this because Toyflation, these are getting spendy, about 10 bucks. It's not fun to pull the same character multiple times. And for the most part, when you go to the store and you're looking for these guys, they pretty much have a good selection always. So you should be able to find the characters you want to find. So Stink King, the skunk on a punk. Well, I don't know what that means, but there's always a stinky one, right? He's got quite the, I think that's going to be a pretty good hammer attack. Doesn't reach out very much, but that might just be a good solid hit. It's nice when there's a lot of mass and bludgeoning power there. So I like his weapon. Good looking face. He's kind of like Masters of the Universe Stinkor, if you know that character. He's got a mask to not even breathe in his own stink, and some looks like containers on his chest there to spread the stink out, and a skunk identified back piece. So very stinky. We're gonna knock him down. A yellow +1 inside. The strength of 5 and only a 2, I think, in attack, and a 1 Beast Strike back there. So a little weaker on this guy. He's cool. I don't hate him. I think he's actually really awesome. I'm saying I'm glad we don't have to worry about getting multiples of the same character. Another really cool single pack. We've got a Triceratops. Have we seen a Triceratops before? I feel like some of these I've seen before, but I can't seem to find them in my collection. Maybe I'm getting him mixed up with Gujitsu or something. But Triceratops is also a very awesome classic basic in here. Common. He is so cool. I like the dinosaur stuff. He's going to theme really well with Tail Whip. Hope we see some more dinosaurs fill in. This one with a really impressive golden mace, and again, a lot of bludgeoning power. I feel like there's a lot of reach on this one, maybe. Hard to really give you a good reach counter with these without like getting into the microns and all that. But a 6 strength, 3 weakness, 3 attack, I should say. 1, if we were to split strike him down, he's got a green +1. I think that goes back to the elemental power stuff. You'll figure that out if that's your thing. But this one is pretty nice. I like this one too. All the commons are pretty fun. I've got one more common I think I picked up to share, and that is a classic Cyber Snake. Cyber Snake is here, and that is quite ferocious. Almost a little bit easy to mix him up with a Tail Whip in a way. They both have that kind of like shark nose head, even though that's a T-Rex and this is a snake. Body armor, Tail Whip down the side, +1. The strength of a bear, no, strength 5 and attack 5. Oh, that's an interesting one. A 5/5. Interesting. But this weapon is pretty weak. So if you're going to get a split strike with this, I think it would be hard because there's no mass on this sword. It's cool. It's got like a serrated edge to it. It's really quite impressive. But I don't think this guy is going to really give you a good attack, and so maybe that's why they gave him a stronger attack. So those are the 4 common basic figures I pulled, and there's actually a couple more out there I did not pick up. There's a blood paw, kind of like a wolf character, and a seahorn, like an undersea snake creature. And a few more coming soon when that wave comes online, which actually might start being able to drop. But now with things labeled on pack, I got 4 that I really liked and called it there, so that we could save a little money for this. The Serpent Fury Arena. Oh, hang on there. This arena is OP. What is going on? It's moving on its own. It's haunted. Great. Perfect for spooky season. The arena features a battle of 2 giant serpents. 2 strong heavy controllers on either side. It's going to be a wonder to figure this one out. Let's look at the 2 characters that it includes first. That might be the best place to start. Included, a fully armored Beast Master Chucks. Chucks is back. Another Chucks to add to the family feud of Chuckses. Look at this guy. And a Beast Realm Viper Wrath. Both of these with, what does the red coin mean? I guess Battle Arena, I suppose. We'll call it Ruby level for now until I figure that out. Beastmaster Chucks with a strength of 6 and an attack of 3. A +1 of something. Viper Wrath with a health of 5, so 1 less, but an attack of 4, so 1 more than Chucks. So 2 really powerful looking figures. Viper Wrath with a snake wand hitting bludgeoning tool, and Chucks with a more widened bludgeoning medieval quad axe. And we will attempt to place these on their battle pad controllers. I had a little trouble with Chucks when I first got him. He did not want to sit. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta wiggle and wait for that heavy click. And I think his Viper's head has a splitting headache. So I gotta figure that out. I mean, there's some buttons to figure out here. They just wanna pop apart right now. Oh, we got it maybe. And we can rotate this guy out so we can get him onto his battle platform. Also giving me a little trouble. Everyone from the whole collection should be able to be placed on here, so if you want to battle different characters, you can. Okay, I imagine we're gonna have to install some batteries on this bad giant arena of kill. Over here towards the end here, maybe over onto the back on-off switch, but we'll need to install some batteries, so give me 5 minutes. Okay, batteries are now installed and we can give a quick flip over to the switch on the back and see if we can get this activated. Okay, always a theme song to listen to, right? Pretty jazzy, pretty intense. Pretty long-winded. Okay, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go when you are. So basically, just trying to figure out the basic features of this. It's 1 versus 1 format on 2 giant Snake Strike stands with Chucks here on red, Viper Wrath on green. And of course, like normal, pull down the grip handles here and we should get our characters in battle. I don't know, does one of them want to help out with a win? There's always such great reach with these. Locked together. Now we're hitting hard. Oh, and we've got a split strike on Viper Wrath. So you get a split strike, and then I think you tell the controller, you're like, okay, over here on red, we've got a split strike on the little guy. And we'll enter that in. Thus now, he loses his light up point. I think that's the side you would click. Maybe I got that reversed, but that works, that works. And now the battle continues. Only Viper Wrath is gonna switch out with his Viper. So we'll pull the back cord here on the controller. Viper Wrath is now up. Now I think Chucks has 2 spots to hit as he slowly moves in. He's got either a hit point in here, or he's gonna have to run away scared. We'll see with the serpent, the green serpent, how he attacks in battles. So let's continue the attack. Oh, ow! That is OP. Gets under there. Now this is interesting development. I'm not sure what the rules are because they're not very clear, but the serpent has just totaled the head on Chucks' head. So do I now give the serpent button back here a press? Maybe. Doesn't really want to do anything. So maybe he's not hit yet. A lot to take this serpent out. It's not even doing any damage. What happens tonight? Oh, that's weird. I didn't expect it to flip back like that. But I guess we have to reload our Wrath. And now they're fighting again. Well, I want to fix this guy. It's only fair. I gotta give it a fair shot if I fixed him, right? But this guy's head does not want to hold together. So we're back now just fighting commons on the pad here. Okay, let's just say both commons want a 5-minute break. So we'll pull the back ends here again. This is what ejects the cobras. But he doesn't want to eject right now. There we go. And this one. Okay, so now it's total Cobra Serpent battle time. And for a defeat, you gotta split strike their head open. Maybe from the side. This is so clumsy. but it's so cool. Oh, and we split struck open the Wrath head, the Chucks head. I feel like this one's weaker. It just pops open anytime and anywhere. Well, that is something for a fight. I guess now we press this. No, wait, which button? This one? That one's not reacting anymore. This one reacts. I think Chucks Lee just stole the fight. He didn't technically win. That was kind of a draw. My button back here, this one is not... Well, there we go. Well, there you go. This is just awkward all around. It's pretty entertaining though. It's probably one of the most visually stunning, entertaining Rock'em Sock'em battles Akedo offers. And I think once you figure it out a little more, it's gonna work smoother for you. I'm just a little bit confused on the exact rules. The rule sheet is kind of vague. Like once your guy goes down and you hit the little point, wouldn't you say he's done and now it's just your snake? Does he rebuild himself? I guess. Or what if your snake goes out first? So a little confused there, but they're so impressive. Look at this giant red serpent on Chucks' side, standing tall. Impressive height actually, at about 6 inches in height. Feels like it's more than that. The whole arena here is over 16 inches. Especially when you extend the arms out. They probably go up to about more than 20, I would say. Yeah, more than 2 feet in reach. It's got great loud sound effect action shots. And these guys control pretty well. I imagine maybe it would help if you can kind of come in from the side, knocking your opponent in from the sides at a weak point of a hinge. And again, if you can get down and hit this button there, which is really difficult to perform, that should do a flip. There it goes. That should switch him out. So it did knock him out in the process. So he's down, and then Chucks would be back to fighting and trying to hit into here, which is almost... It's almost impossible with at least this weapon. Maybe a different weapon would do it. And it's just the guys again. The chicken, I love the chicken sound effect. And Wrath out again. Chucks is strong, I haven't knocked him out yet. Maybe it's just factory sealed still. So that is the crazy, intense Serpent Strike Arena. I can tell this thing is actually pretty popular, as in my area it sells out really quickly. You do not see many on shelf. So it's probably going to be one of those things to get and fight with over the holidays. Works for any age, I tell you. Old versus young can totally throw down with this thing. And I suppose you can add more characters to this. I see a couple waiting stand pods here, so you can kind of go 2 versus 2 if you wish. The way I kind of go with the Akedo, and I think a lot of most people do, is just kind of a winner takes all. I don't really worry about the points. We've got our point sliders right here, so if you're really interested in keeping score, you can and go with all those points. That is fun, but I like sudden death. It's a little easier to control. And that's Akedo Beast Strike. What do you think? Pretty strikeful for that Serpent Strike Arena. If you liked today's video, please give us a squike, a squirrel live, and a squamment. What was your favorite Beast Strike new character token of today? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget we now have some Squirrel Stampede merch out there, like a Landry plush and some t-shirts and a questionable water bottle that I like to cram slime into. Thank you again for watching. That's what I have to say about that.